Hello, congratulations on your decision to develop your powerful voice in the next 5 weeks. This is Cynthia, your voice coach. I'll be guiding you in these 5 weeks and helping you develop a powerful voice that makes people look up to you. By the end of the 5 weeks, you will learn the tools and techniques to help you sound composed, confident, and credible. You'll also learn how to speak for long hours without ever losing your voice, and how to remove the monotone to speak with an engaging and interesting voice. To help you get the most out of this program, here are 3 guidelines. First, make it a point to be committed to the process and set aside time every day for the practices you're going to learn. From my experience working with clients across the world and industries from the age of 18 to 82, those who improved the fastest are those who set aside time to practice every day. We're all busy with a lot of things to do. I know you want to improve your voice, and that's why you signed up for the program. Then put your focus on the voice for the next 5 weeks, and the result you're going to get will be worthwhile to your time and effort. Second, be patient. Voice improvement process is like planting a seed. You need to cultivate the best conditions for the seed to grow, instead of pulling it out and forcing it to grow. In your voice improvement process, it is to cultivate the best conditions of your body, make it open and relaxed so you can project your best voice without using much effort. So don't get frustrated if you don't see the results immediately. That's why I strongly encourage you to get on the call with me at week 2 and week 4 so you can get your questions and frustrations answered. Third, dress comfortably for the video lessons. You're going to learn that voice is physical, so we need to get physical. No, not that kind of violently physical. There will be light exercises during the sessions, so make sure your clothes is not too tight. That's all for now for the guidelines. Let's get started. All the voice problems you are experiencing, like a tight throat or a trembling voice when you're nervous, a soft voice, a high-pitched voice, a nasal voice, or a voice that lacks the bass, or you often lose your voice when you speak for long hours, or you find that you are having a monotone. We're going to work on 2 areas, and you've probably heard that these 2 areas are D and Q. No, not drama queen, yes, dynamics and quality. For dynamics, you're going to work on changing your tone, using different pitches, volume, and different rhythm to make your voice more interesting and engaging. And that is the area to help you remove the monotone. And for quality, will help you solve the problem of having a trembling voice, soft voice, high-pitched voice, or a voice that does not have enough bass sound. So we're going to dive into the quality part first. For the voice quality, your objective is to develop a full voice. Full voice is using your full body to project the voice instead of using part of your body. For most people, and I guess also including you, are only projecting the voice from this area. And that's the reason you're experiencing all these voice problems we mentioned. Once you start to use your full body to project the voice, all of the voice problems will be overcome. In order to develop your full voice, we're going to go through 3 steps. And these 3 steps are relaxation, breathing, and resonance. Out of these 3 steps, breathing is probably the step you heard the most. But breathing properly is not possible when your body is too tense. Think of the situation when you're nervous. You suddenly feel the throat is tight, the body is tight, your legs are shaking. And that's where you find that you couldn't project your voice. So before you even learn how to breathe properly, you need to relax. And we're going to go through a set of relaxation exercises to help your body more open and relaxed. We're going to start from the head, mainly this part, to help you relax this part. This is very helpful, especially in the morning when you wake up. Did you find that your voice isn't awakened when you wake up? These exercises will help you. Now first is your lips. So you're going to stretch the lips in a few directions. This way first. E. Okay, now you do it. E. Now we're going to move the lips forward to make the oo sound. Yes, oo, oo. Yes, so you do it. Now it is mainly to make your lips form a kind of circle like the kissing. So you do it one more time. Ooh. And the third one is to open up your jaw. Ah. Ah. It will be better if you can practice them in front of the mirror. So now we combine these three sounds together. E, oo, ah. E, oo, ah. Next, we're going to do an exercise to help you not only relax your lips, but also make your lips very flexible. We do that often when we were kids, and it is called lip fluttering. So I demonstrate first. It's going to be funny. Take a breath first, and when you breathe out, you're going to vibrate your lips. Okay, you try it. You probably find that you couldn't do it. If you couldn't do it, there are two reasons. The first one is that you're not doing it when you're breathing out. So that's why you take a breath first. And when you breathe out, you're going to flutter your lips. Yes? Breathe out and flutter. The second reason is you're trying to form certain shape or position in your facial area. Now the facial area needs to be very relaxed. You don't need to purposely form any kind of position or any shape. Now find a mirror and practice in front of a mirror like this. And make it the short bursts. Okay, now you try it one more time. If you can do it, we're going to add a little bit difficulty. Now this time, you're going to combine this with the pitch going up and going down to really open up your voice in the morning. Now demonstrate first. Take a breath in first. Okay, now you try it. Now this one, we'll also call it scaling. So you scale up and scale down. Okay, one more time, I demonstrate. If you couldn't do it, don't worry. Just try the lip fluttering without the scaling. So it's in this way, you are fully relaxing your lips. So when you speak, you are going to speak very flexibly. Next, we're going to relax the neck. Okay, what we are going to do is put your neck forward and feel the stretch at the back of your neck. Okay, so stretch, stay here for a while, and then slowly turn to one side. You may hear some cracking sound like mine. Okay, so when you are here, you are stretching this part. Okay, then slowly roll back. Now stretch the front. Okay, then roll to one side. Stretch this part. Okay, so now you do it. Once you've finished one round, you're going to do it from the other direction, which is this one. Okay. Next, we're going to relax your shoulders. What we're going to do is like this. Take the shoulders up slowly drop. One more time, lift up and drop. Okay, now we're going to relax your whole body. To help you see the whole body movement, I'm going to change to another room. See you in the other room. Now, the relaxation exercises for standing up. First, I would like to have you stand with 2 feet slightly apart, hip width. So it's not too wide or too narrow. So in this position, you feel more stable. And then hands put aside. So we don't put our hands here or here. Now I know some of you may used to put it here. But we wanted to put it here so your position is very open and relaxed. So stand in this position. And if you are a lady wearing high heels, make sure you take off your high heels. And when you stand in this way, imagine there's a string pulling you up. So you stand tall, but the chin is not going up. It's still parallel with the floor. Okay, so find your position in this way. And this exercise is called grounding. In order to feel that you are grounded, so I'd like to have you stand in this position and make sure that your feet, 2 feet, feel the ground support. You may close your eyes in order to feel the ground. So close your eyes. Once you feel the ground, open your eyes. Your weight is in the center. So in order to feel that your weight in the center, you can shift a little bit, left and right, and left and right. And then front, back, front, and back. Then you move back to the center. So this is the grounding position. And the purpose for this exercise is to really help you feel that the ground is supporting you. So when you're nervous, this is the best way to feel the ground and calm your nerves. So the next time when you go and do a presentation, make sure that you don't just come up and then, good morning everyone, today I'm going to talk about. So you haven't grounded yourself yet. And that's why your voice will not project well. So the next time when you come up to the stage, this is what you're going to do. So come up, ground, and then speak. Second, standing up relaxation exercise is called rolling forward. So I'm going to demonstrate first. In order to show you, I'm going to stand back a little bit. Okay. So still in this grounding position. Now take a breath in through the mouth. So breathe in. And when you breathe out, you're going to slowly roll forward your body. Breathe in and slowly roll forward. When you are down here, continue with your breath. Don't hold your breath. So you find that in this position, your neck is relaxed. So don't make your neck in this way. You can dangle your arms a little bit, relax them. Stay here for a while until you feel the back is being stretched. Then slowly come up. Okay. This exercise is very helpful to help you relax the back and stretch it. Because when we project the best voice, we're going to use this area. Okay, now you do it. Some notes for you to take. First is the legs, they are straight. They are not bending. They are also not, you're trying to touch the ground. So you're actually straining your legs. A note for you to take. The legs, they are straight. Don't bend your legs. Also, don't strain your legs. Some of my clients, they are trying to touch the ground. And at the end, they're straining their legs. So don't strain your legs. Go down as your own comfortable level. So we do it together. One more time. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, you slowly roll forward. Relax your neck, your arms, and your legs. Continue with your breath when you're down here. And then slowly come up. Okay. Is it easy to do? Sure. And you won't take that much time. For me, every morning when I wake up, this is the exercise I will always do. So I don't need to brush my teeth, wash my face yet. This is the first thing I do, to really stretch the back. Because in the morning, our body is very tight. The third and last exercise for standing up is called whole body relaxation. This is going to help your whole body to feel relaxed and release the tension. This is also a very effective exercise if you have stage fright. So I'm going to demonstrate first. Again, in this grounding position, take a breath in through the mouth. And as you take a breath in, you're going to tense up every muscle. So take a breath in. Lock your knee, tighten your thigh, clench your fist and your toes, lift up the shoulder. Hold the breath for a while, for about 5 counts. And then slowly release the tension and breathe out. Okay, you try it. I'm going to do it with you. So take a breath in. Hold the tension. And remember to show me your teeth. Slowly release. Do this before you walk onto the stage if you have a presentation. Don't do it in front of people. Now this one, I do it in the morning as well. Because in the morning sometimes I don't feel that the hands are strong enough. So this is what I do. Now it's very handy. You don't actually necessarily to find a place to stand. You can do it while you're sitting. Sometimes in the taxi, I will do this. So 3 exercises for standing up. Let's do a quick review. The first one is grounding. Second one, rolling forward. Third, whole body relaxation. Okay, when do you think you can do these exercises? For me, I do it in the morning. So in the morning when I wake up, the very first thing I do is rolling forward. Because after a nice sleep, our body is quite tense and tight. And rolling forward really helps me to feel being stretched. And also after that, on my way to the office, in the train or on the bus, I don't really care what other people think. And I would do the relaxation on the facial area. Of course, don't make noise. So this is usually how I do it. And you can also do it without any sound. Really set aside some time for yourself to do it. And how long do you think you will need to take? In fact, not very long, probably 3 to 5 minutes. Yes, 3 to 5 minutes, that's enough for the relaxation exercises. That's all for the relaxation exercises for this session. In the future, you're also going to learn some other relaxation exercises to help you make your body more open and relaxed. Now, let's come to breathing. Breathing, you've heard so many times. And you've also heard breathing using your diaphragm. What? Diaphragm? What is diaphragm? And where is it? And you're going to find the answer in a short while. And you're also going to learn one ultimate breathing exercise that will help you breathe properly. First, let's find diaphragm. Diaphragm is a piece of muscle that separates your chest from the stomach. So it's somewhere here. Now, I would like to have you locate your rib cage. Yes, rib cage. And under the rib cage, you dig in. So this is where the muscle is. In order to feel the muscle, cough a little bit. Okay, when you cough, did you feel some muscle moving? If you have felt it, that is your diaphragm. Even if you couldn't feel it, it doesn't matter. When we breathe properly, we don't really feel the diaphragm. What we feel is the upper stomach. For proper breathing, when you breathe in, the diaphragm would move down and move out. As a result, you see the stomach comes out. And when you breathe out, the diaphragm would go in and go up to its original position. And therefore, you see the stomach go in. I'm going to demonstrate the proper breathing. To help you see the movement, I'm going to stand back a little bit. Okay, stand back. So I'm going to put my hand on the stomach. So breathe in. You see the hand move out. And breathe out. See the hand move in. Okay, now sideways. Okay, take a breath in. And breathe out. Okay, now you see the proper breathing, this area, how it moves. But how do you do it? You're probably doing this. When you breathe in, the body moves up and the stomach goes in. And when you breathe out, dropped and stomach goes out, which is not correct. In order to do the proper breathing, I would like to show you the most powerful breathing exercise. It is called stomach propelled breath. Stomach propelled breath. And you will find it in your worksheet. Now I'm going to have you do it with me. First, put your hand on the upper stomach. And we're going to breathe in and out through an open mouth. So from now onwards, whenever you practice breathing, you're going to practice breathing in and out through an open mouth. And the reason is the muscle is more relaxed when you open your mouth. You see, when I'm doing this one, instead of this one, you see the muscle is more tense when you're using the nose and when you're trying too hard. Another reason is when you open your mouth, because the mouth has a bigger cavity, the air goes faster and easier. So this is how you do, you see. And you don't need to use a lot of effort like this, right? And the mouth also, you don't need to open very wide. So just a little bit. So you see, breathe in, breathe out. Okay. Now the stomach propelled breath, when you breathe in using the mouth, it's very natural. Breathe in. And when you breathe out, you're going to purposely move the stomach in. So I demonstrate first. In order to show you, I'm going to do it sideways. So you see, breathe in. And when you breathe out, you're going to push the stomach in twice. So push out. Okay, did you see it? Okay, now show you the front way. So take a breath in. Okay, now you try it. Okay. Now, there are some notes I want you to take. The first one is, the whole process is very natural and very relaxing. If you're doing it in this way, it's too tiring and it's using too much effort. After a while, you will feel so tiring. So do it very gently. I demonstrate one more time. You see, just take a breath in. Okay, you try it one more time. The second note I would like to have you to take is, do this exercise continuously. That means when you do the breathing in and breathing out, do not pause in between. So this is what I mean. Take a breath in. Did you see? It's continuous. Okay, don't do this one. You pause in between, and then you lost the momentum. The reason we want to keep the momentum is that when you are breathing in and push the air out, as a human instinct, you are pushed in a lot of air. And that you'll find the breathing in is easier using the diaphragm. So do it continuously, at least 3 rounds. Okay, I'm going to do it with you. So do it with me. Take a breath in, push in. Okay. Did you feel any movement? Okay. The key is pushing the stomach. If you don't push the stomach, then nothing will happen. And focus on the stomach. So it doesn't mean that, oh, focus on the stomach. So it's put your focus on the stomach going in and out, in and out. Now this stomach propelled breath is very helpful, very effective. Most of my clients, I would say that 95% of the clients, when they do the stomach propelled breath, they would feel the movement of the diaphragm. And try it for this week, and next week on the call, let me know how it goes. For stomach propelled breath, do it 2 to 3 times at once. But that doesn't mean that every day you only practice 3 to 5 minutes. No, I want you to practice a lot of 3 to 5 minutes. That means during the day, whenever you remember, you just do it for 3 to 5 minutes. The more you do, the faster it will become a habit. Yes, proper breathing, you want to make it a habit. That means for every breath, you're going to feel the movement is here. Now, of course, it wouldn't have that very obvious movement, but every breath you take is going to be using the diaphragm. Now, you've probably heard, in order to form a habit, what do you need to do? Yes, practice every day. You may ask, how long does it need to take to make the proper breathing a habit? In my clients, the fastest, it took 1 month. And usually it took about 2 to 5 months. So if you practice on a daily basis, and depends on how tense or how relaxed your body is, that'll determine how long you will take. The more relaxed your body is, the faster it will become a habit. Practice it and let me know how it goes next week. Once the breathing is proper, you will find that projecting the voice using the diaphragm would also become easier. And that's what you are going to learn the next session, which is session 3. So on week 3, in the video lesson, you're going to learn how to use the proper breathing to support your voice projection. So you can project your voice using your full body. And also, you're going to learn how to develop the resonance. Resonance will help you make a big difference in your voice. It sets apart the thin voice from the full voice. And we're going to help you discover that in week 3. I strongly encourage you to get on a call with me next week. Let me know how it goes for your breathing, for your relaxation, what frustrations you may have. I look forward to speaking with you in the call next week.